Hi, kindergarten. Okay, let's do a quick math today because one, it's Friday, and two, you guys are showing me, even on like our Zoom calls, that you are just getting the hang of this math so quickly, and I am so impressed. So I'm just going to share a couple stories with you, and we can work together on our number bonds and number sentences, and then you can get started and work all on your own. Okay, so here's my first story. My first story is that I have these 4 spoons, and I have these 6 forks. And I would like to know, sorry, it's hard for me to show them all to you. Maybe like this. Kind of like a fan. Can you see them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I want to know how many pieces of silverware I have all together. And I would love for you to write this as a number sentence and in a number bond with your parts and your whole. So go ahead and give it a try, and I will work on it up here on my board, and then we can compare. So I had 4 spoons and 6 forks, and see if you can figure out what that is all together. So maybe if you needed help, if you couldn't figure this out using just your fingers or using something you have around you, you can always draw a picture. So if you wanted to draw, you don't even have to draw the fork shape. You could even just draw triangles for the forks and circles for the spoons. So I actually told you my spoons first, so we'll start with that. So my spoons, I had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my forks, I had 6. So I could draw like a little triangle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, you could do this a couple of ways. Let me make sure the sun is not in your way and that you can see a little better. You can go through and count your whole picture or count all of your objects, or if you know that you have 4 at the top, you can count on and start with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is our whole for today. So 10 is going to go up in my whole. And I had 4 circles or 4 spoons. And I had 6 forks or 6 triangles. And that is my number bond. And then to make my number sentence, I would go 4 plus 6 equals 10. Perfect. Or remember, you could always start with 10 and say 10 equals 4 plus 6. Voila. Amazing job. Let's try one more this way using a little bit of the strategy that we used yesterday with our 9s and making a 5 group with our picture. So erase your picture, and I'll give you a news story. My news story is that I went to the grocery store and I decided to get some apples and some oranges. Now, I decided that I wanted to get 8 apples and 2 oranges. 8 apples and 2 oranges. Now, let's practice drawing this story out like a 5 group. So for my number 8, maybe I'll make my apples like a pinkish color because that's kind of like red. So let's draw our apples in a 5 group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, I almost drew another one 6, but we can't draw our 6th one because we're making our 5 group. So, sorry, the light is right where I want you to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll come down here for number 6, and I have 8 apples altogether. 6, 7, 8. And then I got 2 oranges. So 1, 2. And do you remember how I told you how easy it is to count all together when you use your 5 group drawings? So now look, I have such an easy 5, 10. And I didn't even have to count or use my fingers. I just used my picture, and it showed me right away. So then we could fill in our number bond. So I would do my 8 and my 2. Gives me 10 pieces of fruit all together. And then our number sentence could be 8 plus 2 equals 10. Or try it starting with the 10. 10 equals 8 plus 2. Just like that. Nice and quick and nice and easy. I think you guys are really getting the hang of this. So, way to go, and I hope you have a great rest of your Friday. Talk to you soon.